What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all doing fantastic, and today I'm gonna continue with the second part of A Ruler of Man. So let's do this. What's this? Says I, for by that time we were well acquainted. The annual parade in vilification of the ex-snakes of Ireland. And what's the line of march? Up Broadway to 42nd? Fans east to McCarthy's Cafe. Fans. Thence. What is Fans? Alright. Sit down at the washstand, says O'Connor, and listen, and cast no perversions on this word. 'Twas me father's in old Munster, and this map, Bowers, is no diagram of a holiday procession. If you're lucky again, you'll see that it's the continent known as South America, comprising 14 green, blue, red, and yellow countries, all carrying out from time to time to be liberated from the yoke of the oppressor. I know, says I to O'Connor. The idea is literally one. The 10-cent magazine stole it from Redpuff's History of the World from the sandstone period of the Equator. You'll find it in every one of them. It's a continuous story of a soldier of fortune, generally named O'Keefe, who gets to be dictator while the Spanish-American populace cried Caspeto, and the other Italian maledications. I misdoubt if it's ever been done. You're not thinking of trying that, are you, Barney? I asks. Bowers, says he, you're a man of education and courage. How can I deny it, says I. Education runs in my family, and I have acquired courage by a hard struggle with life. The O'Connors, says he, are a warlike race. There is me father's word, and here's the map. A life of inaction is not for me. The O'Connors were born to rule. This a ruler of men I must be. Barney, I says to him, why don't you get on the force and settle down to a quiet life of carnage and corruption instead of roaming off to forgotten parts. To foreign parts. In what better way can you indulge your desire to subdue and maltreat the oppressed? Look again at the map, says he, at the country I have the point of me knife on. This that one I have selected to aid and overthrow with me father's word. I see, says I, it's the green one, and that does credit on your patriotism. And it's the smallest one, and that does credit on your judgment. Do you accuse me of cowardice? Says Barney, turning pink. No, man, says I. Who attacks and confiscates a country single-handed could be called a coward. The worst you can be charged with is pla- plague, plague, plagiarism, or imitation. If Anthony Hope and Roosevelt let it get away with that, nobody else will have any right to kick. I'm not joking, says O'Connor, and I've got 1,500 cash to work the scheme with. I've taken Lincoln to you. Do you want it or not? I'm not working, I told him. But how is it to be? Do I eat during the fermentation of the insurrection? Fermentation, fermentation of the insurrection. Or am I only to be Secretary of War after the country is conquered? Conquered. Is is it to be a pay envelope or only a portfolio? I'll pay all expenses, says O'Connor. I want a man I can trust. If we success, you may pick out any appointment you want and the gift of the government. All right then, says I, you can get me a bunch of drain contracts and then a quick action. Consignment. Consignment. To a seat on the Supreme Court bench so I won't be in the line for the presidency. The kind of cannon they chasten their presidents within that country hurt too much. You can't consider me on the payroll. 2 weeks afterward, O'Connor and me took a steamer for the small green doomed country. We were 3 weeks on the trip. O'Connor said he had his plans all figured out in advance, but being the commanding general, it consorted with his dignity to keep the details concealed from his army and cabinet, commonly known as William T. Bowers. $3 a day was the price for which I joined the cause of liberating an undiscovered country from the ills that threatened or sustained it. Every Saturday night on the steamer, I stood in line at parade rest, and O'Connor handed over the $21. The town we landed at was named Guayaquerita. Guayaquerita. So they told me, do not for me, do sorry for sorry not for me, says I. Not for me, says I. It'll be little old Hilldale or Thompson Thompson Willie or Cherry Tree Corners. When I speak of it, it's a clear case where spelling reform ought to bud in this decent wall it. But the town looked fine from the bay when we sailed in. It was wide, with green rushing, and lace ruffles on the skirt when the surf slashed up on the sand. It looked as tropical and dolce far ultra as the picture of Lake Ronkonkoma in the brochure of the passenger department of the Long Island Railroad. Alright, guys. We're gonna continue with the third part tomorrow. And thank you for joining me today on this video. See you tomorrow. Bye.